Hey everyone, it is Monique, and today I want to speak about one of my favorite topics in the whole world, romantic relationships. Why is it such a special and favorite topic of mine? Because it teaches us, as no other, who we are being, what's going on within us, and where our thinking and being goes off the rails. I've had a tendency of outsourcing my power to men, especially men that I find extremely attractive and sexy. I've also had relationships with people that I was like, I'm not sure, kind of like, I don't know, boredom maybe. I know it sounds bad, but hey, you live and you learn. I'm not perfect. I want to be perfect. Um, yeah, but that as a side note. If you are someone who is constantly looking for meaning in behavior of your love, let's just call them your love, no matter how the connection is defined. If you're continuously looking for information how to interpret stuff, then I can tell you, you will always find what you're looking for, and what you're probably looking for is not what you want to hear. Why? Because you're looking for it. If you're looking for explanations, it means you don't feel centered and balanced within yourself. You don't believe that the other person can love and adore you exactly for who you are, and you're trying to grasp outside of you for anything that will give you an explanation of their behavior and how they feel towards you. So you will find something that you don't want to hear. And I'm telling you this from personal experience because I used to be like this until I got familiar with the teachings of Neville, and my eyes opened and everything within me opened up, and I thought, oh my God, I've been doing the world upside down. And then I learned about the teachings of Bashar. I learned about Bashar and started to integrate his teachings in my life. And then I got even more blown away because he said, reality is inherently meaningless. You are designed to give it meaning, and the meaning that you give it depends on who you are believing yourself to be. It depends on your identity, on your personality, on your state of being, which can be changed. It's all about perspective. So, your definitions, what you are concluding something to mean, doesn't mean that it is the personality that makes the meaning. And if you believe it to be true, then it is true, because believing is seeing. It is not seeing as believing, it is believing as seeing. So, how do you deal with behavior from your love that is not what you wish it to be? First of all, you have to like make a comparison to if someone else in your life, your mom, your father, your best friend, your neighbor, if they would do what your love is doing, would you be so worked up about it? If the answer is yes, then it's a whole different thing in and of itself, because then there might be some disrespect that you are allowing your current identity to experience, but it's still you. If the answer is no, it means you have expectations on your love that are not really belonging with them. Actually, none of the expectations are. We can put on other people because we are responsible for our own happiness, for our own life experience. And yes, you can have conversations with them, but always know, where is it coming from? Am I making them responsible for the worthiness and love and desirability that I have to cultivate within myself? Or is it about something else completely? You have to really know why you are expecting, why you are behaving the way you are behaving. Because this whole game of life comes from you and is trying to show you, life is showing you who you are being at any moment in time. As Bashar says, circumstances don't create matter, only state of being creates matters. And he doesn't use the create, but that's what it means. He says circumstances don't matter, only state of being matters, which means circumstances don't create matter, only your state of being, how you feel, the identity, the personality is what creates matter. Your personality creates a personal reality. That's how Dr. Joe Dispenza says it. So, your love is not responsible for how you feel ever. You're doing it. You're making something mean something, and you're concluding it probably on collective consciousness. And collective consciousness is full of bullshit, especially when it comes to dating. Oh my goodness. It's kind of like watching comedy shows when you see men and women speak about men and women and how romance works, and if he would really love you, he would do this. If she would really love you, then she would do this. Women love high quality men that do this. Men love women that are like this. No, 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 no. These are all ideas that have been made up by someone. And then a lot of people buy into it because it sounds logical, but is it true? No, it's only true if you believe it to be true. And if a whole group of people believes it to be true, then all of a sudden it makes it the truth? No. Look at the Second World War, dude. I rest my case. So, you make your rules, you figure out how to cultivate within yourself what you are making someone else responsible for. Take your energy off of them and place it into you. Nourish yourself from the inside out. Do things that you love and stop putting pressure on the other person, because energy is felt throughout the whole universe, and especially with that person that you're pushing against. And as I said, you can still communicate from an open, expansive position. When it feels expansive, that you want to say what you're going to say to them, perfect. When it feels contracting and you're angry and you're just trying to vent because you want to release the pent-up energy that you have in your body, no, that's not. This is about self-regulation, responsibility, and awareness. Get to know yourself. Who are you? How do you want to be? Do you enjoy who you are in this relationship to this other person? Do you find yourself too dependent on them? If you don't hear from them, which I have experienced, if you don't hear from them for a couple of weeks, what happens to you? Are you still standing and enjoying your life? Or does your whole life fall apart and you can't breathe, you can't eat, you can hardly sleep, you're not much fun to be around, until you hear from them again and all of a sudden your life starts again? If that's the case, then you definitely have to take some time out and spend a lot of time with yourself, because that is just leaning on ghosts and leaning on echoes, because everyone is a reflection of you and they are the best teacher. The other person is the best teacher. They are a version that you have created based on your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about men and women, about romance. Look at the examples you had in your life, and they change when you change, because because there is nothing to change but self. This is all Neville Goddard based teaching, and this is all self responsibility. It is Bashar, it is Seth, and I am so grateful for these teachings because it places responsibility in my own hands. And I've got the power to create my most epic life experience with the most epic other person that is worthy of my love and attention. Because get this, everyone that gets a chance to be with you is pretty lucky. And until you feel that way, you've got some work to do, and it is fine because it's part of it. You are special. You're one of a kind. There's no one like you. So cultivate you. Get to know who you truly are, what you like, what makes you jump out of bed for joy in the morning. Because that is the most precious thing that you have in this life. You. And getting to know you. And the other person, they will adore you even more, because it is amazing to be around people that are authentic. And the more that you enjoy yourself and love all of you, appreciate all of you, because you get to know all of you, you will see that reflected on the outside, because reality is a mirror. A fit mind creates a beautiful body and an epic life. I trust that this video assists you. I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Ciao.